Hi, I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. As the leaves start to change, many of us in Michigan wonder what old man winter has in store. I'll admit it's early fall and early to try and figure out the winter, but let's give the winter forecast a shot. First, we have to talk El Nino. El Nino is when the tropical Pacific is warmer than normal. Strong El Ninos do have a strong correlation to warmer and drier winters in Michigan. The El Nino is not expected to become strong. A weak El Nino seems to have no effect on Michigan's winter. So let's look at other factors. Most of the Pacific Ocean is warmer than average now. The Atlantic Ocean along the East Coast and North Atlantic are also warmer than average. When ocean water is warm, a high pressure ridge develops over the ocean. So we could be looking at a jet stream pattern with a ridge over the Pacific Ocean and a ridge over the Atlantic Ocean. In between two ridges, what do we have? A trough of low pressure. That's the U-shaped bend that could set up over the middle U.S. That would be a wetter than average pattern. If the jet stream is just south of Michigan, look out. We will have lots of shoveling to do. If the jet stream sets up just north of Michigan, we could even have some winter rain. I think we will be varying between the snowy pattern and the rainy pattern. When talking winter, we have to talk about the 800-pound gorilla, global warming. I accept from the data that I see that the globe is warming. The polar regions are warming the fastest. If the area where a cold comes from is warming, it's hard to get real cold. But there is an asterisk in that thought. Another situation recently is the polar vortex disruption, where the cold pocket at the North Pole gets broken into 2 or 3 pieces. These pieces of cold get shunted far south and Michigan gets cold for a month or 2. Last April's cold is a great example of the cold brought by a polar vortex disruption. What does this mean for my early thoughts on this winter? Plenty of storm systems with the majority bringing snow. Snow will end up average to above average. Temperatures will fluctuate between harsh cold and mild temperatures. There should be 2 breaks in the harsh cold, each break lasting 2 to 4 weeks. If you want the official forecast from the National Weather Service, here it is. As of August 16th, they are forecasting warmer than normal temperatures in Michigan and near normal precipitation amounts. As we head toward winter, let's look at the forecast again and see if something has changed. We know it gets dangerous around Michigan. For daily weather updates, join me on the MLive Facebook page.